Am I busy? Do I look like I'm not busy? I can't tell you how many times in a day. Some days doesn't happen at all, but some days, multiple times, I'll be sitting here at my desk and somebody will come to my door and ask if I'm busy. And the answer is always, no, of course I have time for you. At least that's what I say out loud. Sometime in my head, I'm thinking, of course I'm busy. What do you think I'm doing here? Just hanging out? Today's focus or aspect on this, the second of our daily videos on the serving challenge here at Ascension Lutheran Church, is availability. And I'm Pastor Scott. I have jumped right in. Because I was so busy, I wanted to make sure we got to the meat of this stuff. Coming to you from Ascension Lutheran Church, as I said, day 2 of the serving challenge that we are doing here. And our daily reflection today introduces that second aspect, availability. Yesterday we introduced the first aspect, attitude, and now availability. Most of us are plenty busy, and one of the finite resources that we have, right, is our time. And so when somebody asks us if we're available to do something or if we have time, we weigh it out. Well, if I do this, I won't be able to do that, or I'd rather do this instead of that. Today's devotion, Pastor Zach lists a whole bunch of readings from the Gospel according to Mark, and we've read many of those same passages this winter here at Ascension, as Jesus immediately in Mark's Gospel goes from one thing to the next, and sometimes while he's doing one thing, he gets interrupted with another. As he's going to heal Jairus' daughter, he gets interrupted by the hemorrhaging woman, and he doesn't complain, but he in fact stops and deals with it, and actually focuses his time and attention on the hemorrhaging woman before returning to on his path or way to heal Jairus' daughter. Again and again, Jesus is interrupted, and that's what those readings that you'll look at today, or those passages in today's reflection, will demonstrate. And yet Jesus always made himself available. Who could have had more on their mind, more on their plate than the Son of God? And yet he always made himself available to those who came to him. He always made himself available, never used time as an excuse for not being able to be there. Pastor Zach mentions, I said, a full calendar doesn't result in a fulfilled life. How we spend our time communicates a lot about what we think is important. And the challenge, this second challenge that'll be our focus in days 13 to 19, is about our availability, and then challenging us to assess whether we in fact are more available than we give ourselves credit to, or should we maybe not overschedule ourselves as we are often known to do. In God's economy, God will work through the available more than the able, Pastor Zach says. God will work through the available more than the able. And I think we've heard it said before, that God doesn't always just use the willing, or those who are most able. He uses the willing, and that means allowing yourself to be used by God, making yourself available, making serving others a priority for you. It's challenging, to be sure, but I hope you'll take that to heart as we introduce the second aspect today, and as we explore it even further in days 13 to 19. It's been good spending a little part of this morning with you. We're day 2, and they say, what does it take? 7 times doing something to create a habit? I'm not even sure, and only once to miss it for the habit to go away. But we're well on our way creating a habit together. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Friday, for day 3 of the Serving Challenge. Take care.